The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Boy, if you guys could only hear Red Hood's stylings in the background. He's got a voice of an angel, you guys.
I was waiting for his to try to make us laugh right before we go live.
Oh yeah,
it didn't quite get me this week. Maybe I was hyping it up too much, you know.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's when we least expect it, right?
Yeah. Welcome you guys to another Friday night, another House of Stein Hot 10 comic show with all these knuckleheads. What's going on, guys?
Chilling.
Oh yeah.
I'm half asleep, so
I think we all
are.
If you see me nod off, then
yeah,
that's my...
Wait, we know that you're celebrating 420.
I took a nap, so I'm amped. I'm ready to go.
Well,
I took a power nap.
A power nap? I don't even know what that is.
Nap. It's like, hey Siri, set my timer for 30 minutes.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 30 is good. I like 30. Dude,
that's
it
literally
works,
like
bro.
laying down and
it works.
Your eyes.
Dude, it works. I mean, once you get that REM sleep for like at least 5 to 10 minutes, boy, you're totally rejuvenated. I used to do it at lunch for work all the time.
I thought you had to hit like 2 hours before you could hit REM.
You can hit REM in 5 minutes. Depends on your how your sleeping schedule is.
We could take you to another world in 5 minutes, Aaron.
Nice.
All right, so I'm just grabbing the Woe/Blow books of the week.
Oh man, I couldn't find a fucked up book today, man. I was so pissed. You know, because like I got to top myself for that ugly fucking book I found last week, bro.
Well, you have a week starting from now to figure it out.
I'm gonna find the fucking ugly book, bro. It's gonna shake the internet, dude. It's gonna be so bad.
See, I was telling Joe and I were talking about this yesterday, and I was like, it's way harder to find a woe book that not everyone's seen a million times.
No, man. See, you find a crazy book that's terrible, right? It's so bad. People say, "Man, did you see that top 10 show last night? You see that the Blow book? God damn, I vomited after I saw it." That's what I want.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Blow is easy to find.
Well, let's get into the Woe book of the week. Whoa. The Forevers.
Oh, I remember that.
Issue number 1 looks like a freaking painting.
Yeah, I picked that up when that first came out.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what the story's about, but the cover is gorgeous. Yeah. And I don't know if it's just the fire or the fire with the smoke. I don't know. I can't figure out what makes it like so. I just want to stare at it.
Yeah,
nice.
That's after a meteorite hits us.
Can you still buy it on the Black Mass Studios website?
You probably could.
Is Black Mass still even a company?
Yeah, because they had that follow-up series. They had White, remember, during pandemic, and then they did some other stuff.
Who did the cover on this? I should have probably looked.
Yeah.
My guess is going to be Eric Pfeiffer, but it's probably not.
That's my guess.
You know what? I'm going to go with Kurt Pyers. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm going to go with Ron Burgundy.
I like that.
And the real answer is AI, right?
Yep.
Probably.
They're too close to that damn volcano, man.
It says covered by Eric Pfeiffer and Ramon Villalobos.
High five, Yee.
Man, what a guess, man.
I-
That was...
Oh,
'cause they
Ramon
usually list-
Villalobos, the cancel pig, Ramon Villalobos. Yeah, that Ramon Villalobos. You know what? That means we just have to move on to the next book.
Ramon Villalobos? What did he do?
Dude, it's funny. On MacBook, I looked,
Villalobos.
as Brian said that, I went ahead and outlined Ramon Villalobos, and it called him a cancel coward.
Told you. Not
and
the
then
same as Pablo Villalobos, otherwise
I was-
known as Lobos, who is an amazing comic book artist and an all-around good guy from people that I've heard that have hung out with him. So not to
Hell
be confused with Pablo Villalobos.
Yeah,
Bro,
he's-
this cover is so bad, it's amazing.
I like it.
Jackhammer number 2 by Ugly Love, or Action Lab, I mean. Shout out to
Who submitted
Action Lab.
who submitted this book?
Dude, I have fucking guitar string tattoos on the back of my leg I got when I was 12 that are better than this.
Nobody submitted it, Joe. I did. I found this one.
I knew you were going to be competing with me. I will
Yeah.
beat your ugly book next week, bro.
What's that coming out of the eyebrows, Ben? Is that steam or something? The hell
Bro,
is
I
that?
have no. I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know what's up with the chiclet teeth.
I think they're related, those two, though. Yeah.
I was pretty sure it was a possessed Ronald Reagan when I first looked at it, but I don't know now.
Jack Hammer.
Hold on one sec, guys.
You know what's amazing? That they made it to an issue number 2.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
My chat isn't working. I apologize. All right, there we go. Back. All right. Out of the Matrix.
Nice.
Jackhammer 2. 76 watching live. I gotta check.
Brad.
What did I can't see any of the comments. I don't know where
Brad
the
Selden
comments
said,
are.
he goes, Brad Selden said, I just canceled Max. Am I a cancel pig?
Let me see here.
That's funny.
What is it? Let me see here. Where is it?
We swear we're semi-professional at this.
Oh, Ramon Villalobos. He tried to fat shame Glenn from the Comic Palace.
And he
That's right.
also shamed Ed Piskor, and he's also one of the main guys that canceled Ethan Van Sciver. All right, here we go.
I don't know how you guys even know who any of these people are. Like, you talk about these things, and I'm sitting there going, I don't even know. I literally don't even know what you're even talking about.
I know Lobos. The cool
because
one.
I
The cool
because
one.
I
We
do
did Wednesday.
Brian does like 15.
I do
different
like
shows.
15 shows a week, bro. You know
Pretty
how
much
it works.
covers all comics.
Yeah. This is
I don't know how you
my
keep up with it, though.
That's why you're in several group chats for someone else to chime in and be like, "Hey, did you hear about this?" Or you can join the Beyond Wednesday Discord.
amen. Amen. All right, let's move on to Buy the Dip. Starting off with one of my all-time favorite books, Catwoman number 51 from DC Comics in 2006. The book that, one of the main books that got me back into collecting comics.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I was going to San Diego Comic-Con just to buy the print that he had that year for this. It was the last year I went to San Diego up until 3 years ago. And man, it was good times. That was good times to be a comic fan.
You know what's funny about this book I saw, Brian? Just to add is the graded copies weren't really down. They were pretty much selling for what they were selling for last year, and after pandemic. But when I looked at the raw prices this time last year, the average fair market value was a pretty solid $165 to $166. There was a high sale of $200. Now we're looking at a $91 fair market value for raw copies. Very fine near mint to, we'll just say very fine near mint to or better. I don't like saying near mint plus on Raw. I just can't. Ugh, it irritates me. But anyways, yeah, there's a low sale of $72. That's down at or about 45%. And if you're going to make the move on this book Raw, I think it might be a good time to take a look because there's a lot of Hughes books that are moving right now.
Brad Selvin has a comment that says, "She looks like I have her drugs." Right? Look at her. She's like, "Give me those fucking drugs, you asshole."
Oh, she's.
I know that girl. I know that girl.
I better get my phone call.
I might see her tomorrow. So
yeah, you might. I'm just saying, like, why are there still raw copies of this book out there?
Warehouse finds, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I don't think there was. I wonder
this
how many.
is such a iconic book, dude. Like, wouldn't you want to like just level up? Some people say, "Well, I want to touch it and open it." Like, is this a key story? Did they make a movie out of this run? Is there something key in that book that you need to read and reference?
If anybody,
otherwise, in my mind, you're sending that book off to get graded. Or
if somebody says, "Hey, I want to touch this book," then I don't want anything to do with that book.
But no, or there's something wrong with that book, and that's why it's still raw, and you're pimping it like it's a high grade. You know what I mean? On eBay. So be careful if you buy this book raw, is all I'm saying.
101 watching live. You guys hit that thumbs up. Only got 20 likes. If you can, take a quick second, find that thumbs up button and click it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Let's move on to the next Buy the Dip. Batman number 635. Another classic DC book from kind of around that time period, 2 years earlier.
Yeah, this is Ben's pick. It's funny because
oh yeah, bro, the hood.
he thought we were thinking in the same lane because he put in the data like real quick, kind of like a footnote version of it, and then I put in the long version of it, and he's like, "Whoa, like, hey man, like great minds think alike." And I was like, "What? Did I do that wrong?" It was pretty funny. He goes, "No." I go, "Oh, I get you. No, I was just doing the data for you, brother."
Yeah. Yeah, this one sold this week. This was a 4-year low, I think, on this one. Yeah, CGC 98 sold for $200. Yeah, which is pretty low.
I don't know much about this book. I've never owned it. I love the character. I just don't know a lot about this.
This was a $300 to $500 book forever. The last 2 years, I felt like it.
Yeah, I found a raw copy in a back issue bin for $5. And this was in the heyday of Whatnot, and I threw it on there for $1. And it went for way more. So
Hey, Ben, I want to ask you, because it seems like you kind of know this book a little bit. I mean, do you think this is based on what you've seen last 6-7 years, take away pandemic? Is this a good time to buy this book?
I mean, it's kind of one of those books that everybody still seems to want, right? I mean, even if the price is down, it's still pretty liquid. I mean, you can't really go with like key Batman characters, right? That they don't really ever go out of style. So, will it ever be a $500 book again? I don't know, but my guess is it's probably going to be more than $200.
Yeah.
Well, is it because like all Batman characters, their first appearances are all the major ones, right? Are like early, like in Golden Age stuff,
Gold
right?
and silver, yeah.
Yeah, gold and silver, and then so like it's almost like you got to pick popular enough characters within DC, but I guess Gunn will potentially use, right?
I see what you're saying.
This was the age of the anti-hero, right? So the Winter Soldier and Red Hood both appeared around the same time, and Marvel and DC have been doing this forever, where they steal each other's ideas, whether it's Marvel doing Secret Wars before DC had a chance to do Crisis or whatever. But both of those characters came
Absolute.
out. Yeah. Great point. And both of those characters, the anti-hero, that he was a hero, but then something happened and then he came back and he's this amazing anti-hero. I mean, they're the same character, the Winter Soldier and Red Hood. You know, you thought they were dead. They come back with a vengeance, and you know.
Hey, I have to admit, I really like when Joe talks about himself in the third person. Yes, he was.
Good shit. All right, moving on. Next, we've got one of my other favorite books, Edge of Spider-Verse issue number 2, but the third print design variant, which was the only different one of them, right? When they did all the different printings. Great book. On the low, man. $95 and a 9.8. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you can take this, Aaron.
Oh yeah,
I'll take it.
It was crazy. Like I was looking up like prices of books selling, and I saw Edge of Spider-Verse 2 sell that was shipped from Canada that sold for like super low. Like the shipping was only $13, and then what was it like
$25, right?
Yeah, $25 for like a CGC 9.8. I was like, hold on, like shipping from Canada and this book, like I was like, that is crazy. I mean, I know a lot of people do complain about the cover they keep on reusing all the time, and so this is your other choice, right?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, and then out of all the design variants, I do like this one.
I do too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I dug in deep after I saw that. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, that $25 sale, plus the Canadian shipping price, which was almost basically as much as the book cost, the slab cost. I dug in deep and I found out this time last year on a 90-day average, so like towards the end of February to the end of June, average fair market value was $153 for a CGC 9.8 for this design third print. Multiple sales recently below 100, including that $25 sale. Average fair market value now for a CGC 9.8 over the last 30 days, $95. And I just heard it. I witnessed the sale too, confirmed. $25 sale plus shipping and all that. So down 38% plus, I would say. Might be a good time to make a move, or it could keep moving on. Just at least put it on your watch list. You know what I mean?
For me, that's a buy all day long, dude.
Oh yeah.
I like Gwyn books as a buy right now because I feel like they're gonna tick back up whenever we see that second part of Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Oh yeah.
What was this one of the before the design variants really just started? Like
this was like the first one I remember. Yeah, this is the first one I remember.
And so, if you guys remember, what's it was tied for the like first black suit Spider-Man. It's Marvel.
Team
was
up
it Marvel
141?
No. It has the picture of the Secret Wars cover on it. It's Marvel
Age.
Oh, Marvel Age.
Yeah, Marvel Age. I forgot the number.
Yeah,
but inside it,
yeah,
the gentleman that created the black suit Spidey drew the design variant that almost looks like this. So you see all these renditions of Spider-Man, and it's kind of red and black suit, and it almost looks like this cover. So the first time I saw it, I was like, "Are they homaging that?" So that's me remembering when I bought that cover.
Yeah. Yep, that's cool. All right, moving on. Next, Nice House on the Lake issue number 1 is at ridiculously low CGC 9.8 prices.
Yeah, I think this was another one.
Oh, this was the book that sold for the $25.
Oh, was it this one?
Yeah, it was this one. So,
oh, my bad.
When I said
bad.
on the Edge of Spider-Verse.
My bad,
man.
Because I did see a $25 sale and I did pull the data, but those two are 1 and 2. So
damn it.
So my bad. So this is the $25 because I do remember. It must make sense. Okay, my bad.
Wow.
But still, $95 down 38% on a CGC 9.8.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at $100, like that's okay. So moving on to Nice House on the Lake. So the fair market value was $75. in April of 2023. We saw a recent sale of $25 plus $13 shipping from Canada, so it's down 67%.
That's even a bargain on the shipping from Canada, right?
Right, exactly. But wasn't this just announced that they are doing something with Nice House on the
They're doing a
Lake?
volume 2, and here's
They're
the other
doing
thing. I see Zabbit right as I'm about to say this. Zabbit says this book sucked. This book, I've heard from more people, like industry people or creators, talk about how this was their favorite book when it was coming out, and that this is one of the best written books in the last couple of years. So very interesting to see how people talk about this book. I remember when it came out, it was a big deal because shout out to our boy Drew at Wanted Comics. Shout out to High Voltage Mark. He's got a $4.99 super chat that says, "Thanks guys, appreciate you, brother." So anyways, yeah, I remember Drew had the Nice House on the Lake variant by a guy up in Canada. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name right now. He created Jesus. Sorry, I'm stoned, you guys. He created the Darth Revan. What's that guy's name? You guys remember him? We interviewed him on Flipside. Did the Wanted Comics variant of this where she's swimming in the lake and it's all the
that's
and Ben found the
he's the old man.
hardcover
The old
that he
man. He does all the haunted comics. What's his fucking name?
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Gallagher?
John Gallagher.
Yeah,
John
thank you.
Gallagher. There you
Yeah. Yeah, John Gallagher.
go. So what do you mean I'm old? Fuck you, Red Hood.
No, he's not old. He's like our age, man. He's not old. He created the crazy thing about him is when we just had him on the show and we were interviewing him, and he said, "Yeah, I was instrumental in creating that character." And we were talking about Revan, and I was like, "What? Are you kidding me?" You know. So
is that not awesome?
Yeah, pretty good shit.
Yeah.
So all right, moving on. Finally, Batman issue number 6 from the Snyder Capullo run, coming in at 160 for CGC 9/8 these days.
Yeah, this one's also at the lowest since 2020. This one peaked at 600. 90-day, it was like 210.
Wow.
12-month was 280, and it's down to 160 now. Yeah, which I think what still hurts this book is the fact that CGC will not label the Court of Owl's first appearance. They still won't do it.
Huh.
Yeah, so I think that still is in the back of some people's minds that it's not this book.
Right.
But I love this cover. This Capullo cover is ridiculously good.
Did you guys hear about Capullo and Wolverine?
No.
He's not doing Wolverine. He's not going to be doing it. Yeah, he was supposed to draw it.
I didn't know.
They all but basically let that rumor just continue for months, and it's coming out. He's not going to draw it.
Was it because he did a couple covers or whatever?
He did that one cover. I think he did 2 covers, but I mean, even he was kind of playing into it. Kind of bullshit, to be honest.
Well, do you think they were still in like technical like negotiations to see if like they could afford to do it or like use him for that?
I don't know, man, but I will say this. There's a YouTube channel out there that's really good called Thinking Critical. It's a comic channel. And he breaks it down. He talks about it. He's where I heard about it. He has a really good YouTube channel. You guys should go check it out. But yeah, he talks about it. It's very interesting because that was a big deal. That was, you know, at San Diego Comic-Con, they were talking about that. You know, they had that variant that he did for that book. That was the big book there. And I don't know. It is what it is. It's how the comic book companies move. So that is the end of Buy the Dip. Make sure you guys go check out Spec Media on YouTube, doing great content every week, including a rundown of even more Buy the Dip content. So make sure you guys go check it out. You can find the link below. You guys got anything coming up interesting this week?
I I'm not sure if I can do it on Monday. I might be. I mean, I could definitely do it on Tuesday. I just have to square up with Aaron. We had a show on Tuesday this week. Aaron had some stuff going on with his band, and it was really fun. We had a good time. We gave away a copy of what was that book, Aaron? Earth X 12, right?
Yeah, and then the Lizard Edition one as well, right?
Yeah, that we added that in there. That was awesome. And
if you go back to our last episode, make sure to comment on there, cards or comics, because I'm giving away one or the other. And if you just commented on that, I'm putting you onto a wheel.
No, don't put him on a wheel just for that, Aaron. Make him earn it, dude. No, strike that. No, we're not doing that.
Well, you also
they gotta earn the right to get on the wheel, Aaron.
Well, you also have to be subscribed to the channel and share it with a friend too as well, and get them to subscribe so we can get it to 1,000.
Okay.
And then
you left that part out, bro.
I didn't get a chance to finish, or you reminded me.
Yeah. I told Aaron in the live stream, I was like, you know what, Aaron, just pick one. I'll just because I mean we're all comic.
Hey, bro, you get to 1,000, right? I'm giving away a slab.
Well, you need to show up on a show first of all.
Okay? Hey, I've been on a bunch of shows. I was on the show when you pulled that Julio, bro.
I know. Actually, it's so funny you brought that up because I just had a jumbo box of Bowman, and I didn't know if I wanted to go live with all you guys or if I wanted to do a video. And he's like, dude, what are you doing? Why would you even think about this? Call Red Hood up and go live. He's your lucky charm.
Bro,
like, shit, I forgot.
Pick up the bat phone. I'll be there, bro.
Shout out to Ronnie. He says Stein and his comics Rebels are the best. Kirby sucks.
Kirby fingers.
All right.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do it, but just not sure if it's gonna be Monday or Tuesday. I just gotta get with it.
There we go.
Yeah, either day works for me.
All right, moving in next to the almost 10. Starting off with a Rian Gonzalez 1 in 20. This is I Heart Skull Crusher from this week, issue number 2. Good one. Nice one.
Yeah, and I apologize. My internet is going like in and out. You guys are freezing, and I know it's me. So if I drop off, I apologize. Is her name pronounced Rian or Ryan?
I think it's Ryan.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Rian Gonzalez.
Is it Rian? I've been saying Rian or Rian forever, and somebody said no, it's Ryan.
It's a female, first off. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but yeah, I thought I was pretty sure it was pronounced Rian.
That's where
I know.
Scary,
I don't know.
right?
Somebody just told me that. I don't know.
But that's where it gets kind of scary. You're talking with your friends. Hey, man, Ryan's hot. You know what I mean? That's where you could get your ass kicked, dude. You know, I'm just saying.
Depending on where you're at, right?
Yeah. Good point.
What's this one selling for these days?
Yes,
because she is kind of hot.
This one just came out. It's selling for 25, so a little bit above ratio. Not bad.
It's a good cover. She does good when she's able just to like play, and she doesn't have to stay in these boundaries with DC and Marvel and all that shit.
It's Filipino. It's Rian.
There we go.
Oh, okay. All right. Rian still sounds like a big guy. Hey, Rian.
My name is German. It's Frank.
My name is Rian.
I think this covers actually. I like her stuff. I actually really like her stuff. Some of the stuff though, it like kind of gets kind of repetitive, but like this worked out really well. I think this is a really good one.
Yeah.
I like this one.
All right.
Yeah, if you're a fan
on.
of Lisa Frank, it's good.
Madonna, Who's That Girl? Issue number 1, the AIDS awareness promo. I think we talked about this one not too long ago, right? On something.
Oh yeah. It was on our Wednesday show.
Yeah.
Somebody had spent. Someone paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah. And this is a special book that was recovered and with a Madonna cover and the cover you see here and given out at a concert in 1987 by the American Foundation for AIDS Research. So What did it sell for now?
It's just over 200 now. But my question is I'll be honest, I haven't heard AIDS in a decade. I mean, like, when's the last time you heard about anything about AIDS? Did they just rename it?
Medicine has
funny.
gotten so good that
Yeah.
more cancer kills more people, you know, and cancer's the big word nowadays, you know.
And then
I mean, look at
cannabis-
Magic Johnson.
I don't even hear about it.
Yeah, there's big steps also, like when cannabis got legalized too. That helped a lot of that.
Yep.
So I have a question to the panel. Is this the first appearance of AIDS?
I don't think so. I doubt it. That's a great question, though. That's a great question. I bet you there's. Hey, dude, I got a pack of AIDS cards that was made by a comic company. So, you know.
Oh, true.
They were made by I forget what that comic company was. It was
Oh my god!
With an
The
E.
chat.
Yeah.
Are they kicking your ass, Aaron? Listen.
No, they're making fun of Stein.
It says elected in late 1980, President Ronald Reagan first mentions the word AIDS in public. Doesn't have the date.
Hey, is Wikipedia in our chat?
First appearance of Madonna on a comic book or on a cover. I don't know. This could be it. There's a really ugly one that was done, an unauthorized one that is just horrible.
Oh, I got a bunch of those unauthorized, bro. You just let me know. I'll dig them out, bro. I got the Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I found Nirvana and I found the Metallica, bro.
Nice. Yeah. Those are great. Good shit. All right, moving on. We've got an interesting one. Clive Barker's Next Testament, issue number 1. But this is very interesting because looking up this book that Stein put up for this caused me to see another book that we're going to talk about after this. But this is very interesting because this just looks like Clive Barker was like, I made this really awesome painting and I want to make it a cover. So just, you know, make it the 1 in 200. You know what I mean? So this is whatever his painting of Next Testament, or I don't know, who knows what this is, but he said, I'm going to turn it into a comic book cover. Here's the 1 in 200 from 2013 too.
See, I think you would enjoy this cover more if you're on psychedelics.
Wow, wait until you see the next one. So, what is the 1 in 200 selling for, Stein?
So this was only selling for like $50 to $100, which is crazy because it's a signed version.
Whoa.
Yeah, like they're all signed. So, like if you could have picked it up for $50 for a Clive Barker signed, that seems really cheap. But
yeah, bro. I painted something like this when me and my wife went to the painting and you drink wine. I know I fucking painted something like that, dude.
He stole it from you, dude. Did your painting predate 2013?
Hell no. I'm gonna get a hold of Ann at Bird City, dude. See if I can submit my painting. We do a cover, bro.
How much was it
this week? It's sold for $225 this week.
Oh wow!
So,
oh wow!
I'd only charge them $10 for my painting, bro.
11 years old. So
11-year-old drew that?
It's 11 years old. The book.
Oh,
Jersey to the Bay says, "Remember the It Looks Like a Snatch IG page?"
No, I never seen that. Is that real?
If it is, that's so awesome, dude. If it is, that's so awesome.
That is cool,
bro. Can we? There's no way we can.
Now it looks like a snatch.
It does, bro.
I found it.
And this was their last episode.
Boy. All right. That being said, this caused me to find this Clive Barker's Next Testament, issue number 1, the Phoenix Comic Con variant. Look at that. It's pretty badass, right? I don't know what it sells for because I didn't look it up, but it's a cool book. Cool cover.
Like the Crow. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a Joker.
It's a badass
Oh
cover.
man, I've met that guy on a DMT trip.
Yeah, that's wicked. Pretty good shit. All right, moving on. This one's interesting too. This is another great Stein book. No Quarter, issue number 0. But there's 2 covers. There's the cover A, and then there's an NYCC cover for this book. And this is a really rare book. It's on Recalled Comics. Let's go. There's the NYCC cover right there. But Recalled Comics says No Quarter 0 from Zenoscope. The cover A is rare, and the NYCC edition are both is rare. Less than 1,000, or estimated quantity of the NYCC is 1,000 and unknown for the cover A. It says, there has been little confusion over this comic book with some eBay sellers claiming 0 was recalled. However, there appears to be no firm evidence of this. What is clear is that Zenoscope Entertainment and No Quarter Entertainment decided to cancel the launch of No Quarter number 1 in April, presumably over some disagreement. It says there were 2 variants of 0, both dated February 2009. Firstly, we have the NYCC variant given away at the New York Comic Con in February of 2009, and the print run was actually stated within the comic as limited to 1,000. And then the other cover variant, priced at 99 cents, is more interesting. It seems to have been given away with other Zenoscope orders. That's cool. If you ordered Zenoscope, you might have gotten this book. So it's worth looking. And yeah, it says, and it may have been for sale as a separate item as well, because there was a diamond code for it, which will have been available very close to cancellation date of number 1, hence could have been withdrawn from sale. In any case, this seems to be rarer than the rarer of the 2 issues, but there is no real data on the print run to verify this. So that being said, it sounds like there maybe was some sales of these, huh, Stein?
Yeah, somebody sold the 2 together for $300 raw.
Whoa.
So
that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'll be honest. So with seeing all of these, I don't know, these like M-House books and stuff like that are out there, like Zenoscope is now seems to be moving towards like legitimate. Like they're like the tame version of everything now for some reason.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird place that we're in, I think.
You think we're entering into a bizarro kind of world where that's like the clean version?
Yes.
I think we passed into that a long time ago, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's just something to keep an eye on, I think.
Yeah. Shout out to Wookie Fodder. He says 172 in the chat and only 44 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. Appreciate it. But love to find books like these on the House of Stein. You never know what could be sitting in a unbagged and unboarded comic. A lot of money.
I like the NYCC one better.
They're both good. I like the regular one better. But all right, moving on. Betty and Veronica, issue number 1. The Andrew, is it Pepoy or is it Pepoy variant? Is that how you say it? I could be saying it wrong. Pepoy? Pepoy?
I've always said Peepoy.
Peepoy.
I don't know.
Okay.
Pee-pee.
Yeah.
I've always said pee-pee.
This is an interesting New England Comics, the Tick home, comic book home, right? That's where the very first appearance of the Tick showed up in a New England Comics newsletter. All those newsletters have really gone up in price. We've talked about them on the Almost 10 before. Most recently, I think we talked about the Predator New England Comics newsletter selling for a grip load of money. So, what is this selling for? Peepoy.
This one is $100 raw.
Whoa.
Whoa. Nobody's laughing anymore.
A raw peepoy.
Ew. Raw dogging.
Paul
got
Diggs
that raw
Comics says that's
peepoy?
his. Paul Diggs Comics says New England Comics is his LCS. That's cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna have to put this one on the buy the dip watch list now. Wait till
That's
it drops.
crazy.
Buy it and buy it.
Ah, Ghost Zapper says it's his own LCS too. Look at that. Nice. Very cool.
Did they
All
just
right.
become best friends?
Maybe they already are. Maybe they're the same person. All right, moving on to one that I know is loved by all, and especially loved by the one and only Ben Steiniger. Pinky and the Brain #1, the DCU variant.
Yeah. CGC 9.6. $200 for a 9.6 this week.
Wow. Wow. Hey man, whatever. Again, you never would have thought it to see these DC Univariants sell for what they've been selling for. Even Doc Joe says he's been looking for this one.
Yeah. I'm still on the look for the Pulp Fiction Animaniacs one. That's the only one I
Yeah.
cannot find it.
Yep.
Is that low for 9.6?
Probably.
It's the only sale that I could find.
Oh,
ever
okay.
For 9.6. So,
so it could have been one of those books that sat on eBay forever. If someone, threw it up there for like $1,000 or whatever.
could have been, yeah.
Well, there can't be that many graded 9.6, right? It looks like a tough
Probably.
book.
Yeah, probably not.
And then it's like, and that's also the highest on the census. No, I don't know. Okay, let's be honest, Doc Joe. It's a 9.6. You wouldn't have bought it.
This is a great cover, by the way. I mean,
It's cool.
I like it.
Oh.
this is what it takes to make it big in comics. Big boobs. Kind of right, you know what I mean?
Nice. It's still funny 30 years later.
Yeah. It couldn't have been any more truer. Right?
Yeah. Fucking A. Yeah.
That should be the poster board for Whatnot, bro. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hashtag just saying.
Moving on. Well, how much did you say this sold for one more time?
200 for CGC 9.6.
All right. Moving on. Ostentations by Ostentations Inc. in January 1973. You ever heard about this book? Anybody ever heard about this book? No?
Nope.
Well,
is it like a Grateful Dead situation? I don't know.
it's a pretty big underground comic that people are on the look for because there's not many out there. It's basically a bunch of guys who were making their own comic in Austin, Texas, decided to take their comic to Rip Off Press and ask them if they wanted to do the book, and none of the owners at Rip Off Press wanted to do it. But there was one owner who wasn't at the shop that day, so they sent the group of comic creators who made this comic over to that guy's house, the other owner's house, so he could tell them no, because they're like, oh, he won't. Let's let him tell them no. And they all went over to the house, and the guy was from the same town, and so he's like, yeah, fucking A. So they did a comic and yada yada yada. But it's a pretty tough to find old school underground comic, prototypical underground comic. I don't know much about it.
Is that supposed to be like Slash on the right?
I don't know, but it's pretty fucking good, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I heard if you look a certain corner, you start
Exactly.
tripping out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably not Slash though, because this was from 1973. So
Yeah. 1973.
Slash's dad.
Well, I thought Slash was like Santa Claus, right?
Slash's dad is Axe.
Stash.
Stash. There you go, Richie.
Oh
Thanks,
my
Dad.
God.
How much did this sell for?
$100.
Not bad. Not bad. It looks good. It's cool looking art. I like that style of art. Old
It's
school.
different.
Yeah.
Too bad I'm not playing in Austin.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, moving on. Total Eclipse. Oh, there we go. Got to throw this in there. Total Eclipse, issue number 1. Of course, the Total Eclipse comic is going to sell during the eclipse.
It took me a minute. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? That's a good one. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, man. Here it is. From May 1988 from Eclipse Comics. It's a
Do you
Bill
guys think
Sienkiewicz cover.
Do you guys think this was a spec buy for the next?
Dude, I bet you this was an early version of a spec book. I bet you I
Right.
wouldn't be surprised.
The guy that bought it got it a day after the eclipse, bro.
Yeah.
We got 20 years. It's long term, baby. 20 years.
Or when he got it, he goes, "Hey guys, take a look at this," and it's pitch black dark. I can't even see him.
Oh my goodness.
That's an interesting cover, though. Bill Sienkiewicz cover. That's Sienkiewicz, right?
Yeah.
Hey Brian, this was I'm sorry, my internet. I didn't even see what was going on. I just happened to see it pop up. No, the one that I actually sent you was from 1998.
Oh,
Not 19.
all right. Let me bring that
88.
one up. This one's cool, though.
Like,
There was 2 books that sold, and they got
There's
them after
2
the
total Eclipse books.
oh man. Yeah, this is actually pretty good too. I agree. I was gonna say, man, that it looks different than Bill Sienkiewicz, but it was so long ago.
I can't find the Total Eclipse from 1998. Hold on here.
It's a Spawn book.
So
It's a
it's really
Spawn
this,
book?
this is really a partial eclipse. That's what we're
Yeah.
looking at.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure you have your eclipse glasses to look at this cover right now.
Wow. That's cool. Okay, hold on.
Brian gets the jump on all of us. Oh, that's
Here we
cool.
go.
Yeah, that is sick.
It's a McFarlane cover. Look at that. I forgot about
Oh my-
this.
God, that is sick.
Bro, he looks like David Copperfield. Look at that, dude.
Seriously.
Wasn't he on the list?
Oh
Copperfield.
yeah, the Epstein. Yeah.
Do you think that's why it sold, or because of the eclipse? Right?
It's because of that color rub.
Bro, it's David
I'm just joking.
Copperfield. Damn, dude.
I want this.
That's
Hey,
not color rub, right? Is
You
that
you
color?
could get McFarlane to do a little sketch of Epstein in the background, bro. With the cloak.
High Voltage Mark is asking, is that Clayton Cray?
Yeah, it could
Crane?
be Clayton Crane, the mad magician. Right? Comes with a cloak with a hoodie. You will bring Captain Solo and the Wookiee to me.
David Copperfield. Oh my gosh. How much
Right,
is
I
this one sell
guarantee that's
for?
why it's sold, bro. That's a David Copperfield book, bro.
You guys ever seen this book on a wall or in the wild?
Dude,
never
I gotta get
seen
the
it
book
online.
now, dude. I'm
Nope.
gonna fucking buy
What did
that
this
book,
sell
bro.
for, Stein?
So this, surprisingly, this was like a $50 to $60 book before,
Wow.
but this week it sold for 120 raw.
What?
I'd pay 100 for that. I think I would.
I would
Do you
pass.
think David Copperfield would sign it?
If you can find him.
Yeah. And like that, he was
Terrible.
gone.
Terrible. All right, moving on. Ghost Rider issue number 93 from December 10th, 1997, which was quite a bit before. Was this the final one that they did like 10 years later?
Yeah, this was, I think, the last issue before they did something else. But yeah, this was like the last issue of that run.
Yeah.
You mean before they did like the Spirit of Vengeance or the Midnight Suns or whatever?
No, let me look this up real quick. There's something interesting about this.
What number did Danny Ketch show up? What year was that? Was that 92 or 94? Maybe later. I don't know.
This series was canceled with this issue, right? And they ended up doing an issue 94, I believe, in like 2000 and something, right? Let's see here. Yeah, 2007. This series was canceled with this issue, despite the story ending on a cliffhanger, and almost all subsequent issues pencil and almost all of the next issue penciled. The resolution was published in 2007. So they did. They published the issue number 94 10 years after they canceled the series with issue number 93. Super low print run. Yeah. That's cool, man.
That is cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
94. Let me show you guys what 94. And when they did 94, it's kind of.
Who was the artist?
It's called
On
Ghost
94?
Rider. They did Ghost. It's called Ghost Rider Finale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's actually 94.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Interesting. Very
Oh, it's kind of
Yeah,
like
here
what
we
they
go.
did for
Look,
Star
see,
Wars.
see,
right?
they did and they made it look like 94. Like, see.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mm.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, with the classic trade and all that.
Yeah.
Like kind of like what they did for Star Wars, right? With the issue 107 or whatever, or is it 108?
Yeah.
Oh, remember DC did that too, like with the Catwoman run, where they came back and did. Remember they did on the Hughes run. Then they came back and did that. What like the Faces of E or something like way after the
Oh,
last issue.
Faces of Death.
I can't remember, but
That's interesting.
yeah, this one sold for $100 raw as well. So
Wow.
Yeah, I saw it on your list, Ben, and I was like, what the hell? $100. That's great.
That is cool.
That is cool. All right. Moving on. Next. Michael Turner's Soulfire, issue number 1, the Wizard World Chicago, limited to 1,500. Beautiful. This is they also call it cover F.
Joe, is this one you got?
yeah. I was gonna ask Joe, did you get this in your collection?
Let me check, partner.
Like
Yeah,
those Michael Jackson guy.
There was a special one that I talked about in the market report this week, where it got me thinking about exactly what Joe talked about before the show, where people are sleeping on Turner covers like they were on Dave Stevens covers for the longest time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, but no one's gonna listen to us.
Yeah.
Until it's like a $500 book, right?
Yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah,
guy
the only
that
problem with
Go ahead, Stein. Did we lose him? There you go.
I'm sorry. My internet's still going out. The only problem with Turner is that he's got 6,000 covers. Dave
Yeah.
Stevens only had 100 covers or 150 covers or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't pick up that one.
But can you
Picked up
get
some
it?
other good ones?
Is the real question.
Yeah, it might be tough to find. What did it sell for, Stein?
$120
Raw?
raw.
Wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. You never know about some of these books, man. All right, moving on. Angel and Faith Season 10, issue number 23, the Norton variant. from Dark Horse.
I don't know what is up with this thing.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This should be on the below.
Blow? Was that supposed to be the blow book?
I thought I thought somebody was like trying to like fake Darth Maul it, or like draw Darth Maul a rip off Darth Maul or something.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what this is.
Yeah,
I bet you it's something in, like an ad or something on the back of the book or something.
I don't know. It sold for $86.
What?
So I'm
What?
Unless it was the artist.
I don't know.
This
I don't
says,
know
you know
what
what?
the
I'm
deal
gonna
is with
buy
it.
it. It's mine. It's my shitty art.
Damn.
23.
Nuts. Moving on.
So
Yeah.
everybody, nobody
go to
looks
the
in the
con.
back issue bins for Angel and Faith.
Right.
Yeah.
Call your LCS tomorrow. Hey, do you have Angel and Faith, the Norton variant? Oh man. All right.
Dude,
Hey, see if you can get it.
I'm looking at cover A, you guys. Cover is way better. Like it's
Yeah.
negative space. There's a couple like really pretty women on there, and there's like this like samurai spirit in the back. She's got this huge sword. I'm looking at cover B, what we have on the screen, just like the actual image. Man, that's brutal. Mike Norton is the artist.
Yeah.
Oh, is this related to Buffy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
says tags Buffy. Yeah.
Yeah. Angel and Faith.
Are they relaunching any of that stuff?
Maybe that's Angel when he's all angeled
Demonic?
out. Yeah, when he's all demonic.
Mm.
Yeah. So.
Hmm.
All right, moving on. Blindside #1, the J. Scott Campbell 2012 San Diego Comic-Con sketch variant, which is limited to 100 from Contraband Comics in 2012. Very Mary Jane-esque.
Bro, Big Leg gave that to me, bro.
Really?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh, I remember when you got that. You were so excited.
Bro, I almost passed out, dude. I had to hit him up. Hey, you sure this wasn't a mistake? He goes, nah, man. Love you, bro. Oh,
That's
that's
awesome.
my boy.
Because if I'm not mistaken, he went to that con and he was like the first in line to pick up this book, and he got like what, numbers 1 and 2 or something like that.
No way.
Because isn't it hand numbered or something like that on your book? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And yours is number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's cool, man.
See, I remembered something. Yeah, that means I
Where
need
are
to
they
smoke-
numbered at? Because like, where are they numbered at?
I could pull that.
I'm looking
on.
at that.
You want
Because
me to see if I
this
can
one
find it?
said like, yeah, like his the photo that Brian's got here says 1 of 100.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that's
looking at.
that's the only thing it has.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I understand what you were saying, Aaron. No, that's the only thing it has is 1 of 100.
Okay.
Right.
all say
There's
that.
not a
Gotcha.
pen that says number 1 or 2 or 3.
Okay. Got it.
Because I asked Leg that same question. Was there a number 2 of 100, number 3 of 100? No, it's just 1 and there's 100.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
he's right.
Hey,
Chicago.
this is 1
did one
of
too.
that 100. This is 1 of another 100.
No, you're right, because the Chicago Comic Con that year did the same one, but it has blue and red
Yeah.
target, and it also says limited 1 of 100. And then my comic shop has it limited 100 copies. So.
What did
Well-
this sell for?
$375.
Damn, man, I gotta post
Dude.
something for Big Leg now, man.
Joe
I
is
gotta send him
salivating.
something, man. Yeah, I'll never sell it.
Shout out real quick to our boy Kyle. He says, good job, Yee. Our boy Kyle is close to becoming a grandpappy, I
Oh,
believe.
yeah.
So I want to give a big shout out to our boy Kyle. Hopefully soon he figures out a way to get away from Steal Your Vision. But other than that, I know he's going to be a grandpappy soon. So everybody give positive thoughts and a way to his family and his coming grandchild. Very, very cool, man. Very, very
I'll
cool.
roll a cigar for that.
Amen. Amen.
Good job, Kyle.
Yep. That's good shit. Well, speaking of Kyle, stick around. Matter of fact, you're going to like the Hot 10 coming up. All right, moving on. The final book in the Almost 10 this week, the Comics Journal, issue number 117, the Dave Stevens interview and cover. Shout out to our boy DS Comics, who picked up a couple of these back in the day and graded them when CGC was just starting to grade comic or magazine size. And I think he had a 9.6 or a 9.8, a couple of these. And I want to say a 9.8 sold for a ridiculous amount. Right, Stein?
I don't know about the graded copies. I just saw a VF raw copy sold for 175 this week. So,
yeah, I want to say that graded copies 9.6 and 9.8s were like in the $2,000 range, something like that. Shout out to Lord Zero. Welcome to the 9.6 level. He's on fire. That's my my dispensary guy. He's a good dude. All right.
Yeah. He can use your emoji now.
Yes, he can. There we go. Listen, if you can, I don't know. I feel like this has got like almost cardstock cover style, like, so it might be hard to press, but you know, man, the high grade of these are selling for a ridiculous amount of money right now. And that's Dave Stevens on the cover. So
yeah.
Can you imagine having a Dave Stevens signed one of these?
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool, right?
That's actually Dave Stevens. I've never seen him before.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch the documentary.
Yeah.
Then. It's on
documentary's
Amazon
good.
Prime.
Yep.
You can even watch it on YouTube. It's free on YouTube also, man.
Yeah. Yep. Good call. So, and ladies and gentlemen, that is the Almost 10. Come hang out with us tomorrow night on Modern Comic Mayhem, the show where we just go and have a good time.
See what happens.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to show up on Saturday nights on Beyond Wednesdays. So come hang out with us 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night on Beyond Wednesdays. Moving on to the list. Starting off with our Golden Age honorable mention, Suspense Comics number 9 from 1945. That's a super cool psychedelic LSD cover before LSD. Look at that. That is awesome.
It's what invented LSD.
Look how badass that is. Holy cow.
Crazy, man.
Wait, Brian, I have a psychedelic
it-
question for you real quick.
Okay.
So do you look at like the eye trick stuff?
No,
Like optical illusions, like while you're on psychedelics?
I don't need to.
Oh, okay.
Everything
No,
looks
I mean,
like that. Yeah.
I just like having fun with this because it's like that pattern, right?
I got a great story that I like to tell. One of the first times I did LSD, we went and watched that Mortal Kombat movie at the theater. And we're in the theater, and every time Shang Tsung, the guy that played Shang Tsung, would show up on the screen, his face would be constantly switching forms just constantly moving and switching forms. And I remember after the movie, I said to my buddy, I was like, dude, Shang Tsung's face was so awesome every time that they showed him. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, dude, his face was constantly switching forms between characters. He's like, no, it wasn't, dude. That only happened a couple of times. And for years, I think about that movie, and that's what I remember. But it was just all in my mind's eye.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I had some friends that saw Speed Racer while I was in theaters.
Nice. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Yeah. The best one I ever did go see was the one of the greatest experience I ever had was going to see, what was that movie with Me, Myself, and Irene? And we were on a ton of mushrooms, and it was the funniest movie I'd ever seen. And we sat in the third row, and we didn't realize there was anybody behind us, and we were laughing so hard over the dumbest shit. Like when he said my little pussy fart, we about erupted, and we didn't realize there was people in the movies theater. And so after the movie, we got up and looked, and it was a packed house. So anyways, back to the honorable mention this week. Suspense Comics number 9, a badass psychedelic
That's funny,
10 center.
man.
That's a good one. What did this sell for this week?
CGC 7.0 sold for $2,800.
Wow. Jesus. Not bad. Not bad at all. Moving
Everybody
on.
needs an LB Cole cover.
Yes, they do. Moving on. Teen Titans issue number 75, the man hands cover that we all know and hate now because I just let you know about man hands part. But it's okay. It's still Adam Hughes, and it's better than most. Tough book to find. I've only seen one of these in my life, raw, and it was with a collection that had every other major Adam Hughes variant and book from that time period.
Yee, didn't you pick this up?
No, there was someone that was talking about it on Instagram that picked up
Oh, okay.
2 copies. They had 2 copies that they recently picked up.
Somebody picked up 2 copies.
Wow. I wish I had this. I
Or-
really do.
Yeah, I can't remember who it is though. They have 2 raw copies. It's probably
Wow.
someone that's watching right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's a long time Grail book. It's tough to find. And that's why
Yeah,
it's
this
on the
one
list.
this one hit an all-time high.
Oh, Dan SPL. There we go.
There we
We
go.
did show it on the interactive pickup show.
Yeah.
All-time high for a raw copy, Stein?
No, CGC 98 all-time high by $300, sold for $14.25 this week.
Wow.
Oh wow.
That's awesome. Not bad. There you go. I think it was on. I felt
Yeah,
like
I'm
it was
gonna try
on
and
By the
switch my-
Dip.
I'm gonna try and switch to my phone.
I felt like it was on By the Dip not too long ago, which is very interesting. But here's what it is. All right. Next on the list, while Stein dips out to his phone to see if he can get his phone internet working better than his home internet, we have Miss Marvel number 9 at number 10 spot, first appearance of Deathbird. And if you guys are watching X-Men 97, you now know why this book is hot. The latest episode, you got Deathbird appearance. So pretty cool. You guys know anything about this? You know why this is on the list?
I mean, besides the X-Men 97 stuff, I mean, I guess that makes more sense now. Why this book would be on the list, because the episode was pretty good of what we saw. I mean, I don't want to say any spoilers, right?
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There you are, Stein.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So
Oh wow, we
Deathbird-
can see your shelves now though. I didn't know
Yeah.
you had the.
No, those shows are coming down. I just haven't
Oh.
finished yet.
Gotcha.
So-
They're coming down right now.
First appearance of Deathbird. I'm seeing some raw sales for as high as 30, 35, 36 bucks.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fairly expensive. This was only 10 to 15, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. We went through this buying these crappy characters thing before. I don't know why people are trying to go
It's
back
because-
to that again.
It's because of how, listen, this is a perfect example of why when it's good for everybody. If the TV show was good, Not only does it make people want to watch more of those style shows, it makes them want to go find the comic, and you know what I mean? It just spreads the love everywhere. If the quality of the content is there, it helps everybody. If it's shitty, nobody watches it, nobody cares. But look how many people are watching X-Men 97. They're talking about it. They're going and searching for the other characters. That X-Men 200 went up. Even that Forge book went up that we saw. I mean, there's a lot of books that people are now searching for because of how good X-Men 97 is. And you saw the exact opposite happen from when Hickman, took over X-Men, and everybody was excited, and nobody, as soon as the book started coming out, people lost excitement. They didn't want to read it anymore, and everything just took a shit. Now, because of one cartoon, we're seeing X-Men love start to go crazy. And now we have everybody hopefully getting excited to see Wolverine, Deadpool, which will bring more X-Men love, to the back issues. So, good shit. All right, moving on to the number 9 spot this week. Here we go. Another X-Men book, Uncanny X-Men, issue number 227. First full appearance of Adversary, another character that we're seeing from the X-Men 97 stuff, right?
I still haven't watched one episode yet, so
Ben.
I have no comment.
Yeah, Gambit dies.
You're just as bad as like Paul. Paul just finished. Oh, actually, Paul's ahead of you because he's watching episode 2 tonight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Yeah.
Yes. The CGC 9/8 of this are back up to 100. 9/6s are 60.
Yep. So there you go. Speaking of the Forge episode, where a lot of people are like, "Who the hell is that character?" I didn't remember the Adversary character. Did you guys?
Oh, Adversary. Okay, yeah, I didn't remember that character.
Yeah, that's this character right here that eats. It showed up in the Big Bird. It's the trickster god. Yeah, the demonic trickster god. Just super cool. So
You're going to see a lot of this shit start coming out with all these X-Men, all the X-Men stuff, and man, people are just going to be digging and digging and digging.
Yeah. Yep. And I hope that happens. I really hope that happens. So, all right. How much is this one selling for, Stein?
CGC 9/8's 100 and 9/6s are 60.
Wow.
Not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh. All right. Next, moving on to the number 8 spot, we've got the Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 1, the second print 1 in 25 Marquez variant at number 8.
Meh. 50 bucks.
Boy, a second print 1 in 25. It's on the list again. No way.
I've never seen such a thing before.
This never happens.
Never.
Wow, Miles. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How long? I want to know how fast the drop happens on these 1 in 25 second prints, because they usually show up on the hot lists the week they come out or the week after, and then I want to know how fast do they drop to, cover price
ratio
or half
or
price.
below.
Yeah, it's got to be quick.
Yeah, kind of like Ninja Funk and stuff like that.
I would imagine a month or two.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we look up something that was done in March or February,
Yeah.
a second print 1 in 25, I'm sure it's affordable at this point. Because everyone got their copies, everyone that really wanted the beginning already bought them up. I mean, not to hate on this cover, I do like this cover, but I mean, I just don't care because it's a second print 1 in 25.
Yep. It looks better with the trade dress anyways.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Is that the top or bottom though? The trade dress?
I think it's both, right? They have stuff in both areas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, all right, here we go. Moving on to number 7 spot this week, Captain Marvel issue number 7, the Miguel Mercado 1 in 25, which I thought was a great book when we saw it the other night for New Comic Book Day. I don't like her face as much as I like everything else. The face kind of throws it off just a little bit for me, but the background and how the color matches her suit and I just think that's gorgeous, man. Really, really good galaxy background. And as you can see, I love that shit. So
It's weird. Like several of these Captain Marvel books have done well. These variants, and nobody likes Captain Marvel. So I'm really confused as to why anybody would pay a premium for them. But this one's doing like 35 plus, I guess. I mean,
isn't that what you do though? Like you get a good artist to hit these books that aren't moving just to create some at least
excitement.
something around it, like as compared to like ASM, they do shitty artists and it's like who cares, they'll buy it anyway. You know what I mean?
it's very interesting, the variant game for sure.
No,
Well-
and hold on, because I say that only because Amazing Spider-Man reminds me of the Cubs. And I'll tell you, they lost for years and they didn't invest in the team because they knew the fans would come out to Wrigley because of the venue. And so they never picked up any free agents or and they just continue to lose and lose and lose. That's why I feel like ASM, they won't put good writers, good artists, and really invest in that title because they already know they have the market. Somebody's always going to pick up ASM, until people completely stop buying that book. We're always going to have this bullshit happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I was going to say that I do like the cosmic background on this because of instead of just seeing like a plain solid background color where there's nothing going on, like, and this actually complements the cover of what's going on and everything too as well.
Great point.
Yeah.
Great fucking point.
That's a nice cover.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the number. Wait, before I ask this, how much did it sell for again?
I'm sorry. Chad's trying to walk me through rebooting my router while I'm through some website, and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You need to log into your router." I'm like, "How do you log into a router? I don't even know what that means."
Make sure you hit the flex capacitor.
But is your phone on Wi-Fi? Because then it'll knock off that too. Then
No, my phone's on my. I think is on my cell service. I don't know. No, I think it's on my cell service right now. I think. What was the question?
How much did this
How
sell
much
for?
did this sell again, dude?
Oh yeah, like 35 to 40.
Nice. All right, 214 watching live. Let's move on to the number 6 spot this week. Penthouse Comics, issue number 2, the Tula Lotte 1 in 25 polybag, not safe for work cover, which is very, very nice. Very, very nice. Even though you can't see it.
Ton of these that sold in the $40 to $50 range. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, the issue 1 came out and basically nothing was selling for a premium. I think everybody probably just ordered a bunch, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think that this was the nicest out of the bunch? I mean, you kind of brought up the Souza Micah one, which I really, really like too.
I don't know. I didn't really look at them. I just saw the sales. This isn't really my cup of tea, so I don't really do anything with these, but I guess I can see the appeal of it, but
Bro, that's Catwoman, dude. That's Catwoman.
It does look like Catwoman.
Yeah, this is a great cover right
Remember,
here.
we talked about this. This could have been like she pitched it to DC, and they go, nah.
Could have.
Nah, Souza.
It was.
It's too fire, Souza.
Yeah.
You can't.
You're right.
It's a Selena cover.
Yep. Yeah, Selena cover, totally.
Mama.
Yeah.
Are these oversized? Are these oversized or are they
Yeah.
regular comics?
they're
Yeah, they're
oversized.
oversized.
No, they're magazine size. I had the call one somewhere.
Well, there you go. Interesting.
Hmm.
How much is this one selling for, and how much is the Sozomaica selling for? This is the 1 in 25. The Sozomaica was the 1 in 10.
Yeah, the Sozomaica one's selling for like 20 to 25, and the Lotte is selling for like 40 to 50.
See,
Not
I think
bad.
the Sosa Mica is the buy. I mean, I would so buy that. I know what Tula Lotte, she draws beautiful women and extremely unique
Alluring
poses,
yeah.
right? But I think that Sosa Mica is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, there we go. At number 6 this week, it is the Penthouse Comics Tula Lotte. Let's move on to the number 5 spot halfway through. Here we go, Kyle. Biden's Titans versus Trump's Titans. Issue number 1. This is the Donald Trump mugshot, the 1 in 10. And then this is the Joe Biden mugshot, which is a 1 in 20. And these are from Keen Spot. And Kyle had called me up and told me about these. And I was like, as soon as he said Keen Spot, I went, oh, I feel like, was Keen Spot doing print to order at some point, or am I thinking about another group?
I don't think Keenspot was doing print to order. I know that they've done a ton of these. They're the ones who did like the AOC books.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so on this show, we do not talk about politics on this show.
I mean, do you see what gas is going for right now, Stein?
I do.
No, I'm just kidding.
Like if anybody ever wanted to talk to me about politics, it would not be on this show, because I don't like talking about politics when it comes to my comic books. Like this is my escape. I can talk about or politics on 9,000 other forums. I don't want to do it here, so that's why we never talk about it. But this is where we are. That you can see why these sell. I mean, they're both, even though one's a 1 in 10 and one's a 1 in 20, they're both selling for 50 plus.
Wow.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah. So,
and the rest of the covers are so bad, it's unreal.
Oh, they're terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
Bro.
They should have like animated it, and it would have been better. Hold on. You just wait. That's exactly what it is. Hold on here.
I mean, the obviously the Biden one is like and that's what you can just based on Keen's, was it Keen Spot or Keen, whatever it is, the way that they lean on this stuff because they've done these issues before.
This is it. Good.
Yeah, they're terrible. I mean, they're really bad.
Look at the
now. If you put up the Biden one, doesn't that look like the Catwoman that we showed earlier? The Adam Hughes.
I think the Biden one looks like Epstein.
Look at how bad these are, though.
No, put up the Adam Hughes and the Catwoman and like make a package deal. We'll give you the Biden and the Hughes right there on a Whatnot show.
Is that supposed to be that dude from Texas? What's that dude's name?
Oh, the senator?
Ted Cruz?
Yeah, Ted Cruz. I think that's supposed to be Ted Cruz. That's the only one other than Trump and Biden I know who they're supposed to be.
Well, obviously that's Kamala Harris.
I would have never guessed that. Ever. I would never guess who's the other one.
I think it's Ivanka.
Ivanka?
Is she still around?
I think that's who that is. I could be wrong, but I think that's who that is. I know. I think one of them. I think that one might be Pete Buttigieg, and
you know more about politics than I do. Holy cow, bro! What are you talking about?
I don't know who the other person is, but I think that's who they're supposed to be. I don't know. They're all terrible.
They're terrible.
You can only tell. Yeah, they're awful. But I mean, we put them on here because they're selling, and like I said, I know why people are buying them. But But
is it for the idea that you either love him or hate him? People are buying it no matter what kind of situation.
I think so.
Yeah,
You see how many of those Bibles sold?
it's smart. Yeah, I
I
guess.
mean, it's you're hitting a market that right now that's all you hear about. I mean,
it's election year, so or coming out.
What is the sale prices on? They're both selling for about the same. You said?
Yeah, they're both selling for like 50 plus.
Wow.
Bro, this election year is going to be as bad as COVID-19, bro. You watch.
I hope not. That being said, let's move on to number
I hope
4.
not either, but
the number 4 spot this week, Amazing Spider-Man issue 255 facsimile, the Torrin Clark 1 in 25. Which is worse, the facsimile 1 in 25s or the 3rd and 4th print 1 in 25s?
Facsimile incentives. That's way worse. Like, there's no. How do you justify it?
I guess if you're telling me, do I want to buy a facsimile or the facsimile that doesn't look like the exact replica of the original cover, I'd probably rather buy the one that the variant, just because it's not exactly like the original. But yeah, the facsimiles are terrible. Like,
I like this cover though. I don't know why I like it. I like the way that Spider-Man looks. If they would have just had Spider-Man on the cover and taken those other characters off, it would have looked great.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of seeing a different cover on it, but then when you stack on the incentive part on top of that, that's where it gets muddy.
Caca.
Yeah. What's it selling for? Yeah.
This one is selling for 30 to 50.
Wow. 1 in 25, 30 to 50. There you go. Torrin Clark.
That was the theme this week. There was a bunch of books that were selling in that pretty much in that same dollar range this week. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know, some weeks there's none, and this week there was a bunch of them selling all in that same range.
Well, I'm expecting to see the ASM run go all the way up to 300 at this point.
God.
It is. They're 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they going to stop at 301 or whatever, or do you think they're going to keep going?
I think they said they're doing all the black suit facsimiles.
Okay.
So
hey, I'll jump in on the facsimile when they get up to like 601 and they reprint and they do the Campbell as a facsimile and let Campbell, when he's like 78 years old, do the variant, the 1 in 25 variant at that point.
He's going to redux the redux.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. 223 watching live. We got 3 more spots left. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. If you're not subbed up, please think about subscribing. If you enjoy the content here on House of Stein or any of the content that we make over here, hit that subscribe button. Check it out. Moving on to number 3. Wonder Woman issue number 8, the Sway 1 in 25 variant. Came out this week also.
What are your guys' thoughts on this cover?
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm not a huge fan of it because I feel like there's a couple things that turn me off, but I like the fact that he's doing some of those things, kind of like the flat nose, it looks like her nose is
man. Like, that's the Caitlin Clark nose, bro. That's why this. But book that's what I'm saying.
I like that. For some reason, I like that. I don't know why, but I like how like she has like she doesn't look like the perfect Amazon, even though she's supposed to. Yeah.
It's a Caitlin Clark Wonder Woman cover, bro. I called it.
Yeah, I like this for some reason. I like the way she's moving her hair. I don't know what it is. There's something about this that I like. Classic Greek nose.
It reminds me of like what a prison layout would be, and then kind of like almost like what her work probably should look like if it was a little bit more like 3D, right, or something. That's kind of what I'm seeing.
One of the problems that I have with Sway is sometimes his women look like men.
I don't know what it is. He looks like a man here?
Their face.
Think her face looks like a man?
Not here, but in other ones. Like there's that Was it Sway that did the Power Girl one where she has the butt chin? It looks like a man.
Oh, I know. I remember
yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Does she have an Adam's apple? Can you tell?
I think for Sway, this is one of Sway's better ones for sure.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that statement.
Do you like the Lobos cover better than this?
No, there's something really off about the Lobos cover.
Can you pull that up for us to compare?
Yeah. You guys are. I know you're gonna agree. Wonder Woman. What is this, number 8?
Mm-hmm.
Is Lobos also a incentive, or was it just an
No.
open order?
This is the
No,
only
it's just
incentive.
Yeah, it's just like a B or C cover.
Oh,
Something
okay.
like that.
I mean, that shouldn't really affect my judgment on the art, though.
The Tedesco one is
Right.
really good. The Tedesco one is really good. Here's the Lobos.
Oh yeah, they ain't shit.
Yeah. There's something off. There's something off about this. I think her face might be a little too small. This might be too small for her head, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's something off.
It's the pose, you know, like.
It's like she's just leaving the club. Let's get out of here, bitches.
But then it's like no butt.
Let me see here. It's not gonna let me. I'd like to zoom in on it, but I think it's her face. That's the problem. Look at the Tedesco though. The Tedesco is really nice. That one's really good too.
I like
this
that.
one though. Next month's. Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's a freaking excellent cover right there.
Who's that one by?
Siempre. Daniel Sempre. Danielle Sempere. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Could be Daniel or Danielle.
The internet's gonna go wild with that cover.
Well, here's the problem. This is the 1 in 25 for that cover. They should have flipped it.
What the fuck is that? Crack woman.
This is your neighbor in a Wonder Woman costume. That's
bro.
What this is.
She's already spinning, bro. Wonder Woman.
So, what's this 1 in 25 selling for again?
It is right there as well. It's in that $40 to $50 range.
Not bad. Not bad. All right. Number 2 spot. Spider-Woman issue number 6, the Yagawa 1 in 25. This is the one.
This is. I was
night.
gonna say this is right there in that $40 to $50 range as well.
Yeah, that's an interesting cover. I forget, somebody was saying last night it looked like.
It looks like Monera, right?
Monera. Is that what it was? Somebody reminded somebody of Monera for some reason. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, we saw. I think Wednesday we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, like just like a different angle of it or whatever.
I was thinking her legs look like Besh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you see that they're making that that trade with Monera where it's a Monera and Claremont book or something like that?
The Wonder Woman the X-Woman.
And they're using
X-Women.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, they're using the Spider-Woman cover as the cover, and then the trade is not over her butt.
Really?
Is there a picture?
Let me see if I can find it.
What's it called?
I want to say I saw it in your Discord. Oh, someone's messaging me.
X-Woman one shot. Are you talking about this one right here?
No. It's like a trade that's coming out soon.
X-Men Gals on the Run. Here we go. No? The Monera X-Men Claremont one shot was recently featured on cartoonist Kayfabe. Yeah, I can't find anything about it. Let me know if you find it.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to the number one spot this week, you guys, with 228 watching live. Spawn, issue number 350, the retailer thank you variant, but the unsigned version specifically because of a monster CGC sale this week.
Yeah, and I know I'll probably get people like, "Oh, there was just one sale, blah blah blah." But if I would say if there were 20 of these available, they would all be selling high. But they're just I don't know how many of these are. There can't be many of these, right? Or they're just going to show up in one person. They're going to show like 60 of them or something stupid.
As far as we know, they were only comp copies that didn't get signed, and that means there probably wasn't many of them.
That's probably true. Yeah. So I mean, I think we had this on last week on maybe either the almost 10 or maybe the honorable mention. I can't
We had
remember.
it on the honorable mention, yeah.
Yeah, and it sold like raw for like 600 or something.
And you know
like
who
that?
bought that? One of our viewers, Ghost Zapper, bought that because he's going to grade it and sell it. The reason I know that is because when we talked about the sale that happened on Wednesday, he said that he bought the $600 one that we showed on last week.
Yeah.
So,
oof, that's probably a good buy. I mean, it's a lot to drop, but I mean, the CGC 98 that sold this week, I don't remember who's that. Was that somebody who I don't even know who sold it, but sold for $4,300. And
I mean, that is a good buy, even if you just double your money, man. You know.
I mean, hopefully his copy's a 98. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that, and I think there is another 350 that is like an executive copy or something like that. Is that right?
I haven't seen that. No.
Hold on. Let me see.
You got a lot of people in the chat asking about Last Ronin and why Last Ronin wasn't number one. You guys, if you remember, we had Last Ronin on the list last week.
Yep.
So
and and basically the prices held last week from 9/8 of that, because I looked 9/8 were still right around 300. So it's holding from last week, because there are a lot of those out there. I mean, when those came out, everybody was grading those. So obviously once the price went back up, then the supply went up as well. People are like, okay, maybe I should try and cash in on this.
supposedly this sale that was last night or last week on this $4,000 sale, it might have been Big Clutch's sale. So we'll have to ask him about that when we get a chance.
Right here, Brian, the Spawn 350 Employee Edition. There is a 9/8 that has 2 days, almost 3 days left, and it's at $24.75.
Wow. So there's another one getting ready to go ballistic again.
And I think that is the only one available. I don't see another one of those.
Wow.
Available. So, I'm guessing, I don't know who the cover on let me look here, because it's graded. It's a 9/8. That cover that's a McFarlane cover with this whatever this character on. It looks like Game of Thrones almost.
Let me look it up real quick. Can you put it? Let me see here. Hold on.
Here, I don't have.
I got it. Hold on. Spawn.
Okay.
350 variant. Okay. All right. Let's go. You said it's for sale right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at. Oh well. Let's see here. Let's go.
That's it right there. You just passed it. No, down two. Down
right
two.
Here. Look at this. Oh wow. Oh, yeah. Cover price does have this. Hold on here. Let me bring this up. Spawn 350.
I don't know what the deal is with all these weird things for this issue, but
didn't people have to like cut them in half or something like destroy copies.
Here's the one you're talking about, right, Stein?
Yep.
Wow, look at that. 24.75 with 2 days to go. Employee edition, virgin cover. That's pretty crazy. So we'll have to keep an eye on more of these employee editions that they're coming out. So Big Clutch said in the description of the employee variant, McFarlane is apparently sending them to CGC, so the employee variant may have dozens of copies. Interesting. We'll have to find out more information of this as we hear about it, and anything that we hear, if it's before next week's show, we'll try and bring it to you guys on whatever content we're putting out that night. So make sure you guys keep an eye on Yee's, mine, Stein's, Richie's, all of our content to find out more about this.
So I'm in a group chat with Big Clutch, and he talked about it. So he was like one of the first to actually grade the book, and then someone else submitted 2 other copies. And so there were 3 copies on the census. Then it became to a point where CGC was told not to grade anymore.
Oh shit!
And then through discussions, people realized, oh, if we do that, it makes it seem more rare than it actually is, and it's going to drive the price up even more. And then now there's a floodgate of them going to be graded now at this point. But yeah,
wow, this is going to be a big deal.
Yeah,
this is going to be a big story, man.
Yeah, so that's what I know so far. Yeah,
all of this could be avoided if they would just serial number these books.
Yeah.
Seriously, just freaking put serial numbers on these things, and you will not piss people off anymore. Just freaking do it.
Wow. That is very interesting. Well, we'll keep an eye on these, you guys, and continue to give you the information that you come here for. Shout out to everybody that hung out with us tonight. Hit that sub button if you're not subscribed. Check out all the links below for all of the other content that we put out, and come hang out with us tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, over at Beyond Wednesday's YouTube channel for Modern Comic Mayhem. Great show tonight, you guys. Stein, what do you say?
See you.